And so you have to prepare them to translate that anger into activism, to tell them how to get to these resources that will get them the facts, to take that anger, couple it with the facts, and create activist civil rights leaders who will change this nation. That's it.
Yes, this is not really a question, but this is just an acknowledgement and thanking you for coming here as professionals in law enforcement. And I'd just like to give you a little brief history. You know, I like statistics. You know, I'm a Vietnam era veteran. I was in Vietnam when 30,000 Americans got killed. 7,000 African Americans got killed in Vietnam. You know, I live in Baltimore, Maryland. I worked as a prison guard for 4 years. The police department wouldn't take me. I had an interview with Dallas. Dallas wouldn't, well, I was getting married, so I couldn't go to Dallas, but they wanted me. But anyway, I ended up in that era. And like I said, this is current history. And it would take us almost 200 years to catch up to the amount of deaths in Baltimore compared to Vietnam. So I just want to say that as a culture, you know, us as people, we're going to go out and spread the word about what has to happen and what will eventually improve in this country. And I'd just like to say thank you for the information. And culture is like my son. He's the age of my son. And I understand the millennials, you know, and they've been successful, and they're going to be successful. So thank you for being here.
How you doing, Brown? Appreciate you all for being here. Justin Hutchinson, Texas University undergrad, 92. Yeah, that's my dad right there. Okay. So one of my chapter brothers, my big brother, he's been posing this question for the past summer. And the question is not a simple answer. The question is, what is the solution? What is the solution? Is it short term, is it long term? But what is the actual solution to keep our police enforcement from killing our young black men?
I would say, I got three, and I've been pondering this for the last 16 months. The Nation of Islam, I believe in Maryland, just last week said, and it may be a little extreme for the Donald Trump world, they said that black police officers need to police black communities. Now, I know that's kind of out there, but I do know when my grandmother went to school, for those that's blessed to be over 55 years of age, she said they all were in school, no one got suspended, and black teachers really cared about black students. In Charlotte, the city that y'all sitting in right now, Charlotte last year suspended over 19,000 black boys.
Wow.
And 2,200 white boys suspended. So one solution is, I know it's kind of extreme, but please, Charlotte Macon Berkeley Squad, please put some black officers on Bates Ford Road. That's a black neighborhood if y'all don't know, because I really believe that black folks, as Khalif Muhammad say, we're sensitive to the loss of life. We really don't want to pull that trigger. Number two, second reason, Hill Harper, he was an actor, CSI, was on Monique's show. And part of what we just experienced, and I'm feeling that, brother, because I'm angry too. I feel just like it, but I have to compose myself in a certain way. But I'm between Mr. McFadden's age and that young brother's age. I'm in the middle. So I know about hip hop and Drake, but I also know about Marvin Gaye and what's going on.
Yeah.
So my point is this. I do believe that discipline is an urgent need, and parenting is needed. Hill Harper said in 1976, Afro-American fathers, 76% of them was active in their children's lives. That means I was raised by my grandmother because I couldn't get along with my stepdad. My daddy was in the house, even though he probably was a Rolling Stone, the devil is a lie, right? My Uncle Jerome was next door. There was a pastor coming by the house. My mama or grandma would put $20 in his pocket. I understood why she was putting $20 in his hand. And then I had the wino down the street that was drunk every other day, but he was giving me some knowledge. So what does that mean? I had some sense of men around me in Oak Ridge, Clover, South Carolina is where I'm from. Today, he said, he did this interview in 2014 on the Monique Show. He said it's 31%. What are my questions to you all, black men? What happened to 41% of black men being active in their children's lives? If I go to the park right now, there's no black men walking their children. When I go to the black church in Charlotte, it's 80% women. In my time, coming up in 1980, if I had did what the brother did earlier, my mama would knock the hell out of me with a shoe. And then I understand his anger, but I had some discipline. So my point is number three, rather, we need discipline. I got 1,300 members in 10 states. Right? Got 17 brothers out of jail and 8 cops fired and 1 indicted. I've never signed up a member of the Nation of Islam. So one good answer is we need good, strong parenting. Men. And I do believe we need more discipline. We might want to take some study notes from the Nation of Islam. And I close to say this. I got to say this. National Geographic did a study of African elephants. They had the mother elephant, they had the father elephant, right? And they had the little baby elephant here, the symbol. This is a study. They would sound alarm and program like most Negroes in this country are. They would program them. At 5 o'clock, they sound alarm. The African elephant father would eat, the mother would eat, and then the baby elephant would eat last. Watch this. As white folks always do in these studies. It took the African father out of the tribe, locked him away. The kid, the simple elephant, could not hear his father, couldn't see his father. Kind of sound like them 1 million men I told you about in prison. When they would sound the alarm, the youthful elephant would start, the mother would eat, then the youthful elephant would eat. After about 2 weeks, that's what would happen. The African elephants, the Simba, the young generation, the one the judge just talked about, they started hitting the mothers with their trunks. I want y'all to hear this. In 3 weeks, guess who had full control of the tribe? The young African Simbas. Discipline. We need more men. So guess what? In about 3-4 months, they had full complete control. Charlotte had started Gang 1, right? Gang 1 means they got a gang group, bunch of police, looking for mostly black gangs. Let's just keep it 100, right? So guess what they did? After 3-4 months, they opened up the gate and watched all these African fathers coming back into the tribe. Junebug coming home from prison, right? 19,000 black men coming back home in Charlotte. And the presence of their fathers, this African young symbols like the brother we just experienced, bagged up. Their father was back in position, and within days, guess what? Everything was back in order. What's the cure? More presence of these men in the community and not sitting behind a pulpit in church.
Stand up after all that. I don't know whether the young brother was in the room when I came up or not. I don't recall. But I was telling him I've been a brother since 1975 and a police officer for 31 years. And Reverend Barnett, it's nice to meet you. I never had the chance to meet you. But one point you were saying that most of the time, and you were asking what are the solutions. And me, Gary, and Ms. Blake, we didn't come here with all the answers or all the solutions today. You've been watching the media lately, Donald Trump and all those folks. Racism is real. And for the first time, people who had hit the snooze button, they all of a sudden waking up again. But this is real, I lived with it. I, as an officer, off duty, maybe about 12 o'clock on Sharon Avenue Road, I was stopped by a white police officer one night. He didn't know who I was. I didn't think it was necessary to identify myself. He pulled me over. And, well, first he was going about 25 miles an hour, so I just went around him. I was, going on. So he pulled me over and I said, officer, what did you stop me for? He said, I stopped you for speeding. I said, speeding? I said, you were doing 25 and I just went around you. Let me see your driver's license registration. I handed it out, and at that time he saw my badge. And he, had a different attitude, but my point was, officer, why did you stop me? And so the brother realized what we're saying is, we know what you're saying is real. I've experienced it. My father was shot to death by a white man. It didn't make me hate all white men in America. You can't change it like that. And all your millennial brothers are starting to stand up over there. My son's about your same age. He's 20 years old. But I sit it on, like you were saying, Reverend, and I talk to him. And I tell him, I said, hey, look, when you walk out of the door, things change. You understand? The whole game changes. The people you're going to interact with changes. You know, the folks you interact with doing this intern at Wells Fargo, there's some racist people work for Wells Fargo. There's some with the Charlotte Police Department, with the FBI. You understand? In your church. You understand? And for him to say everybody in here was a coward, I'm still looking like, where? Who are you talking to? You understand what I'm saying? I've been there, done that. I was on a committee. You're talking about police officers representing the people in their community. I was on a committee in 1985 when they said, hey, Stick, we need more brothers on the police department. I was on this committee heading it up. I went out there and guess what, fellas? I couldn't find very many. You know why? Because they weren't eligible. One thing that the police departments and the feds and everybody look when you put in an application, are you registered to vote? If you're not registered to vote, they don't hire your ass. Why should they hire you? Because the people that vote for determine what your salary is going to be, and if you're not voting, what we're going to hire you for? You understand? I found very few black men, and I'm going to challenge you today. After I retired from the police department, I worked up at North Mac High School for a while. Once again, I was working with young black men, trying to get them registered to vote, trying to get them jobs. Guess what the number one problem was? For the guys that came into my office wanting jobs, guess what it was, Reverend Barnett? Hey, Officer Stick, do they give you a drug test? Hello? Do they give you a drug test? You can't get a job at Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna tell you, go out here to the stores now when you go to lunch, check out Chick-fil-A and McDonald's and Hardee's. I guarantee you when you walk in there, I know this because I've met the people who are head of Chick-fil-A, they're not gonna hire a lot of brothers. You know why? Because they don't look the way they want you to look. Yeah, and then you got to pass the drug test, and a lot of brothers now want to smoke that stuff. And guess what? They're not gonna hire you anyway. That's why McDonald's and Chick-fil-A, when you go to Chick-fil-A, you're gonna get better service. You know why? You got better damn people working in there. That's simple. That's what the law is. So don't even think about Wells Fargo, Bank of America. We're talking about fast food. You understand? The brother right there, who's supposed to be one of my group brothers, who could he lead? Who could he lead? You want him to head of your charter? Because he can't go in there and sit down and talk to the people that's going to make things change. We ain't got all the answers. Never have. Never will. Hillary Clinton won't have all of them. You better ask somebody.
I don't flag, but I think the term better people isn't the right term.
So, brother, let me ask you a question. You said your brother and you all said they're looking for a solution. Okay. If I tell you this, I want to show you the point that I'm trying to make everywhere you don't have a solution.
Excuse me.
Okay. How about if I tell you that I have a plausible solution and you just have to trust me to bring you and your city that plausible solution? Would you do that? Okay. So when you go back to your city, you and your chapter, give you my card. Here's the only two people I want to meet with. I want to meet with the mayor and I want to meet with the police chief. And I'm going to say, this is a solution. Whether it works or not, we're going to start with this. So if this one's failed, then Gary McFadden and the Groove 5 group of your chapter and the people of that city has failed, find us another solution. See, the problem is we want to play with this, and we say, if we have something, we've never tried this. So let's try this. Not saying it's going to work. Let's try this, and if that's worked then in this city, then it may work in another city. So don't get caught up with saying, well, nobody has a solution. No, nobody's want to challenge the system. But if you and your chapter are willing to do that, I'm willing to help.
This is the real
Right. All right, brothers, and ma'am, the lady in the back. I'm Ron Thomas, Groove's fourth past national president. Giving all honor, our second past national president is up front. With something, I don't know if you introduced him. Barry Hampton is the past national president. Chris Joyner over the side. Proverbs 18:19. Let me read it so I don't get it wrong. It says, a brother offended is harder to be won than a strong city. Which you don't know, 10 days ago I was at the NAACP convention in the other QC. The students, 90 students of the NAACP shut down the convention because they didn't feel that the NAACP directly addressed their issues. You don't know that in the news. You don't see it in the news. All right? But that's what they did. Our students are angry. Our brothers are angry. The youth are angry. Okay? And so we need to determine what we can do clearly to support them. What I'd like to ask of you, if there's one little simple starting point that those of us aren't doing anything, we'll start at.
I'm going to go back to this again. I have been a member of the NAACP since I was 10. I walked out of North Carolina chapter of the NAACP because I'd rather deal with that brother there and that brother there. You know why? Because I understand. I've been, like the brother said, and I was telling the brother, I've been to 500 of these. Hear the same thing. I'm telling you, don't believe me. Give me and that brother, if y'all said, okay, we're gonna fly Brother McFadden, we're gonna fly Brother McFadden, and he's gonna work with that chapter. I'm not even, I tell you, I don't even ask, my wife is so mad, I don't ask someone, I say, pay my hotel and feed me, and fly me. And let me stay in your city for 2 days, and then after that, then we have to come back to England to support my family a teeny little bit. Because they pay me. They pay me. I'm going to do a seminar in a minute and spend 4 hours. You know how much they're going to pay me? I can't even buy a suit, but I'm going to do it. I want that brother to call me and say, we're going to come to your city. It works. I'm not saying we put it in another city, and guess what they say? We got to tweak it here, and we got to tweak it here. Everybody said, we want a solution, we want something. But are you willing to say, I don't know what I'm doing, and I will allow you to help me? No! Because guess what I tell them? If you follow, and the Bull Chapter can follow me on Sunday night and Wednesday night, you know where I'm at? At the White People Church. You know why? Because I'm teaching white kids to do what they do when they get stopped by the police. Hear what you got to say. Officer, if you learn nothing else today, do this. If your brothers from Groove walking down the street, you teach them this. They're walking down the street, and the officer says, sir, can I talk to you for a minute? This is the very next thing you need to say. Do I have to? That's a direct question. Do I have to? He needs to tell you yes or no. Well, if you're saying yes, am I being arrested or am I being detained? Here's the Lord. If you're being detained, how long I'm being detained? If you start moving around and he says you can't go over there, well, officer, now you're restricting my movements. I need to ask you again, am I being arrested or detained? If I'm on the clock, I won all of my cases, I'll tell you all this, I won my cases on stupidity. They don't teach you this. When I knock on your door in my suit, hey, miss, can I talk to your son for a minute? She can tell you, yeah, I got a little case I'm working on downtown. Can he come downtown and let me talk to him? And he comes downtown, and and he talking to me. I said, I tell you what, I promise your mama I'll take you back home. I take him back home and say, Miss Annie, you know, your son told me some stuff. I got to look at it again, and I'm going to work with him for a minute and everything. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go straight to the magistrate office and get a warrant for his arrest. I never have to read him his rights. Why? Because it was a non-custodial interview. Did they teach you that? No. But this is the thing that I wish I could give to you. When they beat us to death in Burgess, you know why? Because we don't read the game plan. When I played football, I studied the team. You got to study the team manual. Why they beat us? Because when the brother said, when I lied about smoking dope, and my partner in my car told about smoking dope, guess what the Fed said? Credibility issues. When you all think it's great for us to stand up, and I'll challenge you in here. Willie T. Scott. Willie Scott was killed in Charleston. T. Scott, my boy. That's his brother. Gary, what's that? The shot walker. Well, you can set it up. Has anybody ever seen a person in the car with Walter Scott? Y'all don't even know what's the person in the car. You don't even know his name. You know why? Because he didn't call his pastor, he called me. Put the boy with, take him to Atlanta. If you're serious about what you're doing, then let's be serious. If you want to argue and fight, let me pack my bag and let me go on about my business and make some money and go to my neighborhood where you can't come Because it's a gated community where I live with white people where they kind of love me, but I know they hate me too. But I'm here trying to fight. My wife said, how does it go? Here it go again. Are you tired? I have black people say, man, I wouldn't take what you're doing right now. But I am committed to my race. Whether you want me to or not, I'm committed to you because I've seen the tragedy of young, deaf black men dying in the streets. But will you listen enough to say, I'll let you help me, brother. Fight my fight for me. That's all we're saying. We want to fight, but you got to give us the time to fight for you. If you don't want it, then guess what?
Well, we need answers. We need solutions. We need this and that. We're going to march. No justice, no peace.
When you can follow Jake and everybody else to all these conventions, and they tell you the same thing, you buy these CDs and albums, if that's getting you somewhere, if you sit in the pulpit and they say, we touching each other, touch the next level, touch 3 people, we going to the next level, and you still seeing black people die, you might need to ask somebody, I have a plan. Will it work? I don't know, but at least we got a plan, because if we don't have a plan, they got a plan for you.
I got one quick solution. My former pastor he was the field director for the NWCP. He called me on the phone one day. He said, John, about 2 years ago, he said from January to June, we lost 13,000 members of the NWCP. That's scary to me. So 13,000 people did not renew their membership, but Group 5 Group is growing on a daily basis. My point is this. This is one reason you can tap into those 90 people. Bishop Long, correct me if I'm wrong, Moses was a murderer, correct? I got a good friend back there, Bishop Long. Now, Moses was a murderer, and he led the children of Israel. Children is a key word, right? Not adults. My point is this. They followed a thug, right? My point is this. The NWCP, the youth, yes, they're angry, but they're not listening to what my grandmother taught me. They're not listening to some of the wise wisdom that Reverend Sharkey gave me, but they're listening to Drake, Lil Wayne, Birdman, Waka Flocka, T.I., Young Dolph, and I can keep naming them. What am I saying? Get the NAACP. Please tell them to do this, because I told my pastor this 4 years ago. Get the NAACP to cut a check, because if ain't nobody got no money, the NAACP got some money. I need it so I can travel all over the place, right? Get them to get some money, cut a check, and send it to a rap industry contact. And somebody that's conscious-minded, right? It could be CEO Smooth, it could be Public Enemy, it could be Professor Gibb. Get somebody from a youth perspective, hip-hop, because we got a hip-hop generation. When Dr. King would speak, he would ask for Mahalia Jackson to sing. When America was in trouble, they called James Brown. Guess what? That's entertainment, connecting with civil rights. Get them to get a rapper to be their spokesperson. And you will be able to see those 90 kids' eyes light up when they see the rapper come in.
That's
They're
it.
going to applaud, they're going to clap. They don't even do that for kings in Africa no more. So if they can get someone from that hip-hop perspective, then they may listen a little more, and then give him the rules of what he needs to tell them to do, and let him be the Moses to lead those children of the NAACP. That might help him.
That's it.
Quickly, brother, those of us that work with the youth, there were 5 rap stars in Cincinnati, and they did do that in doing sessions for them. I want to also give honor to my Golden Bulls. I am a Golden Bull.
It's good to see you too, Ron. Do you want to work with brother? Reverend Long in the back. These are one of our brothers, Group 5 Group members. Reverend Long, could you come forward for one moment, please, sir? If you all don't know Reverend Long, he's the lead and senior pastor of TCI International Church in Charlotte.
That's it.
Brother, if you just give us a few words as to what you're doing over there. I know I've been to your church a couple of times to work with some students, but if you just give a few words as to what you're doing at your church to make things better for these folks. What's up, brothers?
One of the things I said in our gathering last night is I thought that it was really interesting that over 54 years ago, the same atmosphere that birthed Group 5 Group has come full circle in America, where black lives have not mattered. By the same token, I also talked about the need for mentorship. Transgenerational mentorship. And I just want, us as a brotherhood, as a fellowship, to revisit that. Revisit the purpose. Now, as to what we're doing in our church, that's what we're doing in our church. We believe that it starts in small groups. So with mentoring the young men that we have access to, so that they can mentor the young men that they have access to. You have to think generationally, you have to think futuristically. And I think all of us can be leaders in our own respect. So I would just say, as it relates to solutions, you eat elephants one bite at a time. Start small and let it organically grow big. And what happens is when you start, you'll find the solution, or the solutions will find you. You got a lot of stuff going on, man. So besides preaching and praying, besides teaching and shouting and all that other stuff we do, we focus on our youth and their holistic, and we fill in the gaps where the gaps are needed. Everybody in here got a DP. Everybody here got daddy who wasn't your biological dad. Everybody in here was inspired by somebody who wore the black and white. So, that's what we do. It's nothing big, nothing elaborate, nothing real deep. It's just, do what we can.
That's it.